Welcome to the section of how to manage and customize catalog at OpenCart platform. In this section, we will discuss about catalog, how to customize, how to edit, how to add, how to delete all of these parts under catalog, how to manage categories, how to add products, how to edit the product, how to delete the product, how to manage recurring profiles, how to manage filters, how to add new attributes, how to customize options, how to add, how to deal with the manufacturers, how to work with downloads, reviews, and other informations. So all of these topics we will discuss deeply at this section. Let's try and beginning with the first lectures of categories. Here we go. Here we see some of the existing categories at our site with some of the sample categories or sample data here. Here we see the category name, camera, component, mic, and trackpads. Here we see master and details, categories and subcategories. Here we see the sort order for each of these categories. Here we see the action, edit. Also, when we scroll at the top, we see add a new if we want to add a new category. Here we see rebuild or delete. When we scroll down, we see the other pages or other windows to show up more of the categories on the site of OpenCart. Let's come back to the first page here to show all of these categories. All of these categories appears on the top menu as shown here, and also we see the main category and subcategory. Some of these categories allows us to see with one column or no column. Also, some of these categories appears with sub 4 columns or more. We can discuss and add or manage all of these categories. Also, when we click on each of these categories like this, let's try to click here. Here we see at the left side, at the left sidebar, we see the column with all of categories on the site of OpenCart. Let's come back to the front end at the home page, and now firstly I'll try to show up you some of the default category like MP3 players with the order of 7. Here I'm going to edit to show you some of these default information. Here we see the general 3 tabs for this product with the language as English. Here we see the category name, it's required to be added. Also here we see the description which describe the category name. Also here we see the meta tag title, and this information is very important to the search engines like Google. Also here we can add some meta tag description to provide the site correctly to other search engines. Also we can add some meta tag keywords which relates to the main category name. And this information appears to be not necessary as a meta tag keyword and meta tag description, but meta tag title appears to be some necessary information. When we come back to the top, here we see the other option with the name of data. Here we see the parent. The parent, if we want to add this category to be a subcategory of some parent, we can choose from the default list which existing by default. Also we can add some filters if we want to do that. Here we see the stores. If we want to add this category to be at the store or not. Also here we see the SEO URL, and this information, it allows us to add the URL name like this. If we when we click here at the tablet, here we see the root equal category and path equal 1. So when we choose this SEO URL, this name will be show up on the top URL. We can customize this name as we want. Also here we see the image for this category, like this. Sorry, if we are going to the desktop again, or other product. Okay, here we see the software, but unfortunately we don't have any image for this category. Also we can add the category, an image for the category. Also here we see the top. It's check. What does it mean? That means we want to show up this category to be shown on the top menu here. Okay. Also here we see the columns. What does it mean? That means we want to add 4 columns at sub menu at this category, as it's shown here. The first column, second column, the third column, and the fourth column. So here we go. Here we see at this point columns to be 4. Sort order 7. What does it mean? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means the order for this category is 7. So that's all. Let's come back again. Also here we see the status enable. If we set this status to be disabled, then we go to save. This category with all subcategories will be disabled and not shown on the site at the front end. Let's try to make save at this moment, then come back again to the front end, and I'm going to click here with or refresh. Here we see the category of MP3 does not appear. Let's come back again to the categories to show up the MP3 again. Okay, here we go. MP3 players. Click here at edit. This information it will keep as is. Also here I'm going to the data. At data, I'm going to show the status to be enabled. Also, finally, we see the design. If we want to custom design or add some styles or effects or any colors or classes or themes to this category, we can do that directly from design. By default, we have to leave it as is with the default. And now I'm going to save to see what happened after enable this category. Now refresh, click here to refresh. That's okay. Here we see this category with all of subcategories appears again and show up on the last position with the position of 7. So that's all for how to edit categories and how to show existing categories. Now it's the time to show you how to create a new category and how to customize category through the site of OpenCart. And to do that, let's try to click here at add a new. As you see, at the general here, I'm going to add this category with the name of with the name of Claudius. This is the name of this category. And here we see the short description or the description for this category. Here I'm going to add description for this category, paste for this name. It's not necessary, by the way. Meta tag title, the same name as is. And here we see the meta tag description. Claudius is something as well for both. male and female, male and female. Some description for the meta tag description. Also here we see the meta tag keywords clauses. This is the way for adding meta tag keywords. The word semicolon, or sorry, the word comma